Okay, so I have been using Kahoot as a kind of a nice review game for my students for the last couple of years. The students love it, and when you do it properly, it's actually a pretty great way to review. If you aren't familiar with it, kind of just imagine it as like a online review game akin to Jeopardy or something like that. Now, here's an interesting story. So last semester, I had been setting up my Kahoot game, and my students were entering their nicknames. When all of a sudden, I saw such a wildly inappropriate nickname posted that I was like initially way too stunned to even remove it. I just couldn't believe that like a student of mine would be so brazenly disrespectful. So I deleted it. But the nicknames just kept on coming, and eventually the heinous nicknames were popping up so fast I couldn't delete them all. And I quickly realized that my Kahoot actually had been quote unquote raided. So it turns out that there is an interesting niche group of individuals on the internet that patiently wait all day on forums for students to post their classes' Kahoot codes. These individuals promptly join the students' Kahoots from the safety of their own homes or basements or whatever to cause as much havoc as possible. So they join, they'll enter a really terrible nickname, and like I said, it's kind of just to disrupt someone's Kahoot. Um, Students can also actually post their Kahoot codes to spam websites as well, where once you post the Kahoot code, bots will flood your site where it's unplayable. So this right here is a website called Kahoot Smasher. So if you put your teacher's game pin in there and they press enter, right, it will send bots your way. This is another one, Kahoot Spam. Right, they even have their own Twitter, Kahoot Raids. So this is kind of a popular thing with students at the moment. Luckily for us, Kahoot has found a way to combat this Kahoot rating in a pretty simple and efficient way, actually. So I'll show you by signing in here. The top left corner, you see My Kahoots. So let's say you want to play economic indicators. You hit play, and it'll take you to this loading screen. Now, before you hit Classic, on the bottom here, there's some game options. So if you just toggle that, it'll bring you to all of your options. Now, right in the middle here, where it says Enable Two-Step Join, if you hit the details, it kind of just explains that this is a two-step verification process. So in addition to having to have your Kahoot game code, users will now have to enter a pattern that changes every 7 seconds, which basically forces you to be physically in the classroom to join this Kahoot. So I'll just show you what that looks like. It'll make more sense. So I'm going to hit on right there. Okay. Scroll back up, hit Classic, and wait for this to load like it usually does. Now, so on the left here, here's your game pin. So every single student is going to need this game pin. In addition to the game pin, okay, they will need to input this pattern. And again, it's 7 seconds, but sometimes students initially will freak out and say, "Oh my gosh, it's too quick. I can't get it." They can get it. It just takes a little bit of effort, and that's about it. This very simple way to stop people from raiding and ruining your Kahoot process. So I hope everyone enjoys it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.